Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do a sweet little thing with possibly the worst name ever. I'm going to make Banoffee Pie. So I say it's possibly the worst name ever, I just don't like it. It's banana toffee pie. So it's not a pie, it hasn't got toffee in it, it's got caramel in it, but it does have bananas, so 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Anyway, it was invented in 1971 at the Hungry Monk restaurant in East Sussex by the owner Nigel Mackenzie and the chef Ian Dowding. And their original version apparently had a pastry base rather than the biscuit crumb that I'm going to use. And their bananas were split into lengthways rather than sliced. But apart from that, it's identical and pretty easy, so let's do it. So Banoffee Pie has 3 main components. It's got a biscuit base, it's got a filling, and it's got a topping. So for the biscuit base you need 225 grams of digestive biscuits and 100 grams of unsalted butter, and that needs to be melted. If you've never heard of or can't get digestive biscuits, you can use graham crackers. So for the filling I'm cheating, I'm using ready-made caramel sauce. If you can't get that, you can use dulce de leche if you can get that. Or you can submerge a can of condensed milk in water and boil it for 2 to 2.5 hours and make sure it doesn't get uncovered or it'll explode and damage your kitchen. You don't want that. Alternatively, you can make caramel the traditional way. I tried that last week and I damaged my brand new pan. That was Mrs. KeefCooks just coming from the garden taking her wellies off without distracting me. Good, eh? Anyway, and then for the topping, you want some double cream, heavy cream, and 3 bananas. They can't see that on camera.
I know.
Good. 3.
I'll go away and leave you alone.
Now we need to crumbify the biscuits, and whenever I've done this before, I would put them in a plastic bag and bash them with a rolling pin. And I would always say, don't use a blender because you'll end up with crumbs that are too fine. And then I thought, well, I've not actually tried that recently, so I'm going to use the blender and just pulse it, and that should give me a bit more control, and hopefully I won't end up with crumbs that are too fine. And I've melted the butter. Don't forget to put the lid on. Just give it a little shake up because yeah, we're ending up with sand at the bottom and big lumps at the top. Okay, that's well, yeah, that is quite a lot finer than I would normally make it, but anyway, I expect it'll be fine. I expect it'll be okay. Okay, let's just mix the crumbs and the butter. Where's the butter? On the stove. Melted butter. Just give that a good stir, get it all evenly mixed. Now you want to prepare a tin with a loose bottom, ideally, and so I've just buttered it all over because even though it's non-stick, they lie. And yeah, and that's 23 centimetres, which is 9 inches. So just whack all that in there, and we need to form a base with an edge. Does that make sense? With a wall around the outside. You know what I mean. So let's spread it all out evenly and use the bottom of the glass to flatten it and push some of it towards the edge of the tin. Could have maybe used a few more biscuits there. Okay, full disclosure, I did make up a bit more. Used 3 more biscuits and a bit more butter. So that's enough to give us decent coverage on the bottom and the sides. Now that wants to go in the fridge for at least half an hour to chill and kind of set. Okay, time to finish off the Banoffee pie. So you want to slice your bananas. Try not to break them. So pop the bananas into a bowl and just give them a little squirt of lemon juice and that'll stop them going brown. Now we need to whip that cream. So I've got the whiskey thing on the KitchenAid TM. I'll just pop the cream in and whiz it. So you want to whisk it until it firms up and becomes something like soft to stiff-ish peaks. What you want to really watch against is overbeating it, because then it turns into butter, which is very nice sometimes, but for this it's not what we want. Okay, it's nearly done. You can see it's thickened up and it sticks to the whisk. A bit longer. There, you can see that's stuck there, it's not going anywhere, so I would say that is whipped cream. Yum yum. Now we need the thing. Okay, got the thing. Right, so open the can. And chuck it in, spread it out. Resist the temptation to stick your finger in and eat it all. Now just spread a layer of bananas on there. And then the cream. So you can just spread it on with a palette knife or dollop it on with a spoon, or be a complete nitwit and try and pipe it on. Yeah, so people are going to say, you're rubbish at piping, and that's because I don't get enough practice. So I'm practicing. Actually, what I want to do is like a spiral all around the top. Yeah, this could become a project for Planet Keef to motorise this turntable, so it will just rotate very, very slowly. Yeah, lovely. Okay, and then the remaining bananas arranged artistically. Okay, so Banoffee pie. I could have maybe had more bananas in the middle, might have been better, but never mind. Anyway, looks really bland and not very interesting, so you need to add a bit more colour. So I'm just going to sprinkle on some cocoa powder. You could also grate chocolate on if you like. A rain of cocoa occurred in Leeds. Right, that is ready. I'm just going to tidy up and invite Mrs. KeefCooks for a taste test. Mrs. KeefCooks just came in and said, possibly needs gold sprinkles. Well, but I haven't got any. But I've got some edible glitter spray, but it's silver. Anyway, we'll splat a bit of that on and see if that makes any difference. You probably can't see, but it does. It's quite tacky. Right, anyway, enough messing about. Let's see if I can get this out of the tin without trashing it. Oh yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh, what you got here?
Oh, look at that. Boy.
Oh, that is wild.
You're not on yet.
Am I not? Came in looking for a plug adapter. I'll go away one if you can provide me with one.
What do you mean?
Well, it's the European
The 3 to 2 thing. 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there is glitter on that.
I know. You
really got to go
requested
away?
it.
Have I really got to go away?
Yeah, because I've got to photograph it before you eat it all.
What can you do?
Hello.
Hello.
This is KeefCooks. This is our third attempt at doing this taste test.
Is the microphone on?
The microphone is plugged in.
Is there room on the card?
The card has been emptied.
Have you got room for more Banoffee Pie?
A little bit. Have you? I bet you have.
I don't know, because I had more than you did. Right. As I've only said twice before, when Keith made this before, I was most reluctant to try it because it just looked so ridiculously rich and sweet and gonna kill you. And it wasn't as pretty. It didn't have sparkle on it like this one. But when I did taste it, it was marvellous. And yeah, we got through that, didn't we?
I'm
all
busy.
of it. All of it. Not in one day. It took a week of determined effort, didn't it? But we got through
Wasn't
it.
that hard? Do you remember when I didn't have a sweet tooth?
Oh yeah. When we were first married, he said, "Oh, I don't like Easter eggs." Oh, I was going to get him a beautiful romantic chocolate Easter egg. So I didn't. Easter Sunday. An Easter egg. Was that a good impression?
Pretty close. Anyway, I'm over it now. Oh.
And you'll just have to take my word for it. I've had some of this already. In fact, I've had most of a piece while waiting for the technical stuff. It really is that good.
That's it. What does a sugar high look like? Anyway, right.
Are you going to... Go on then.
That's it. So, if you liked it, give it a like, share, subscribe, make a donation, become a patron, all that wonderful stuff. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah!